Hey guys, gals, welcome to, welcome to the Bearded Vaping Guy channel. I, of course, am the Bearded Vaping Guy. Hope you've had a good week and that everything is going fine for you. If you follow me on Facebook, I said that this was going to be a several videos in one, which it will be. This is going to be a vlog. I'm going to go over a juice. We're going to look at a little dripping atomizer and a disposable, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Again, welcome. Hope everybody is doing okay. I myself had a kind of a rough week. Found out this past Saturday that a man that I had known for the last couple of years, who I was that I enjoyed being around, that he had passed away, and we went to his funeral yesterday. That's why I was unable to make a video yesterday. But yeah, want to get back in to the flow of things this week, so this video will kind of make up for all the videos that I would probably shoot in one week, so it might be kind of lengthy. Make sure your tanks and RDAs are full for this one. I'm going to try to move us through as quick as I can, and hopefully you'll stay with me till the very end. And yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to start off with a vape. Obviously, I'm in a different part of my house right now. My dad fell asleep in the living room, which are, in my house, the living room and kitchen are kind of pretty much tied into one big room, and he's got the TV on in there. He grew up with a bunch of brothers and sisters, so the only way that he's able to fall asleep is with noise. So I didn't want to wake him up just yet, so I came back here to his room to film this. So that's why everything looks a little different. Hopefully the quality of this video turns out decently. But first, on the chopping block tonight, let me get something to drink. I'm sorry. This is the second time I've tried to shoot this video today. So by the time this comes up, I'm shooting right now. It's like 10 o'clock Wednesday night. So because YouTube takes forever to upload a video, I'm sure it'll be Thanksgiving by the time this is out. So, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so first up on the chopping block tonight, as I said, is a disposable. Disposables are really good to have around, I think. They're kind of a backup plan, and it ensures that you will have a backup in case you run out of something. Using a tank, if you have to go get coal, or if you run out of e-juice, a disposable is a good thing to have to carry you between the time that you run out to the time that you are able to replace what you have ran out of. So I mean, they're a good thing to have. I got this one, and not, some disposables can be a little expensive, some of them pricey, but this one that I'm going to show you tonight is not pricey at all. And we'll talk about it. It's called the Zoom Premium ecig. Hope everybody can see that alright. I know the lighting in here might not be great. So anyway, I bought this at a dollar store for $4. I was looking at their tobacco products because I had a friend that worked at this particular dollar store, and it was Dollar General here where I live. And I noticed one time that they had a disposable, and I wanted to see if they still carried a disposable, so I found this one, and it was $4. And I was like, well, couldn't hurt, I'll try it. So I bought it. It was wrapped up nice and tight in cellophane. Of course, I have had this one for a few weeks. I have tried it. I'm going to try it again tonight, but I took the cellophane off. It was wrapped up real nice and tight. This is the Tobacco Bold brand from Zoom, as I said. Again, they have a website. I'll link the website down. But anyway, it says that it is 300 true puffs and it's a one disposable e-cigarette, and it's got a picture of it on the front. On the back, it's got a warning. The product contains nicotine, a chemical known in the state of California to cause birth defects and other reproductive harm. It's got a long warning on the back that, one, it's too tiny, and two, I'm not going to read all that. You can buy one and read it yourself. Let's see, it lists the ingredients. Ingredients: glycerin, that's weird, propylene glycol, nicotine, natural and artificial flavors, nicotine 44% bold, and 35% smooth by ingredients. Weight, it says it's engineered in Germany by ecig International, made in China, flavors made in USA, distributed by Zoom ecigs LLC, Morrisville, North Carolina. Okay, and like I said, it gives one disposable e-cigarette approximately, depending on use. Bunch of information on the back. You can read it all yourself. One of the things I liked about this particular one to start with is the case. It's nice, hard plastic. Yeah, so I mean, you could drop that puppy and it's not going to break. Next thing I liked about it was this. It's got a clicky top, so that way it seals shut, and you ain't got to worry about stuff falling out. So it's a good little case that it came in. So let's open her up. I'm easily amused, folks. Okay, so you open it up, and it's got two compartments. One side with the e-cigarette itself, and the other side with a scroll of destiny. No, just a scroll. So let's take the scroll of destiny out and look at it. And again, it gives some information about it. It says that they are available in one pack like this and 3 in a pack. They have the tobacco bold like this. They have the tobacco smooth, menthol bold, menthol smooth, and it gives a pretty picture right there. It gives a website right here on the back. It shows you how the different ones look right there. So that's what they look like. Great flavor to match. With Zoom, there's no smoke, no smell, just flavor so bold it's hard to believe it's an e-cig. Thanks to our exclusive long-lasting battery, every Zoom is packed with 300 true puffs. Puff after amazing puff, you get unbelievable flavor with the perfect amount of vapor, unmatched flavor wherever you go. Zoom. It lists their website, that says they're on Facebook, and then it's got this little thing that I guess if you have a iPhone that you can take a picture of, or however that works, and it'll give you a tour. And it gives instructions on how to use it. So that is what the information that came in, the scroll of destiny that was in this. So yeah, let's put that to the side. Like I said, I've already been using this once or twice. It's good because last week, I'm a hunter. Last weekend I went hunting. It was raining. I didn't want to bring my actual tank and such out, and I was afraid that it would get wet. So I ended up bringing this guy, and it did really well. So anyway, there was a rubber cap on the top to protect anything from falling into the little inhale hole. It's in there pretty good. There's another little piece down here on the side of the case that holds it in place, and I like that. And it comes out easily, it goes in easily, and it feels like you're putting a sword into a sheath. So yeah, the case is really cool. I think even after I'm done with this, I'm going to keep this case for something. I mean, see, just dropped it. It's still fine. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, to look at it, of course, it's got the traditional cigarette style look to it. The tip is rubber. This is hard. It's got a little black part right there at the end, of course, to look like a cherry when you inhale and exhale. So let's give it a few drags. I'll tell you house your vapes, you can see for yourself, and we'll give it a try. Again, this part right here is a rubber like deal, so you can put it right there in the side of your mouth and hold it. So a good tip on these, when you smoke these, when you first start to vape on them, a good thing to do is give it a few primer puffs. And what I mean by that is this. Okay, what that does when you take those few primer puffs is that it gets the atomizer inside warmed up pretty good, so that way it will start turning the e-liquid that's in there into nicotine. Well, it'll start turning it into vapor so you can get the nicotine, as where if you go straight in and take a long drag, you're not going to get a good hit, so to speak, off of it. So, let's try it again. Pretty good vapor production. It's got a hell of a throat hit on it. Excuse my language, but it's got a good throat hit on it. Definitely a bold taste. I like how I can chew on that, and sometimes that helps for a while, as long as you got something like that right there that you think that you got a cigarette in your mouth. If you've been smoking for a while and still trying to get over the mouthfeel, I guess, so to speak, of holding or having a cigarette in your mouth, this one right here is pretty good because that's rubber and you can hold the butt like that. It's not hard plastic, so that's really good. It was very cheap. Like I said, this was only $4. So it's a great cheap way to get into vaping. And obviously, if you're out at a party, or you go hunting, or you're at a bar, friend's house or something, and you have one of these that just look like a regular cigarette, you're not going to draw as much of attention as if you had this. This definitely tastes better, but this right here, excuse me, is good to have, so that way, like I said in the beginning, that will last you between, if you need to replace something, you have this to fall back on until you're able to replace something, go get more cotton, whatever, in your RDAs, or replacement coil for your tank. It's good to have one as a backup plan. But again, this is the Zoom Premium e-cigarette. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. It's a good little device. Fairly decent vapor production, and when I got started into vaping, I was introduced to vaping when I was like 19, and the first thing I vaped was one of these that they were selling on TV. So I mean, these right here are a good way for somebody to get introduced into vaping. I would recommend this little guy, or if you don't like straight flavors, they got menthol, but there's not really a wide variety of flavors. Obviously, it's their cigarette taste, bold, straight cigarette taste, and menthol, and then they have it smooth. But I think it's a great little thing. I'm glad to have it when I go hunting, and go to somebody's house or something, so that way I'm not asked a bunch of questions about how my vaping device works, which I don't mind answering those questions, but it's good sometimes to kind of blend in, so that way you're not, if you're not at a cloud competition, people won't be asking you to blow clouds. So let's take one more drag off Mr. Zoom. So yeah, pretty good vapor production to be a disposable. And of course, when you're done with it, it'll start blinking when it's out, and you just toss it away and you go get another one. $4, and I mean 300 true puffs, depending, of course, they can't say that it's 300 actual puffs when they don't know. It depends on, how big of an inhale you take, and certain things like that. So I will link below to the Zoom e-cigarette company, so you can go and look at their disposables and other things like that. I'm going to look at another disposable next week. Well, it's not really a disposable, it's actually a kit. It's the Views fuse views. I read in my return vlog a couple of weeks ago, I read the product pamphlet book thingy. Finally got one the other day. I'm going to look at it next week. So yeah. Now, me clean my palette. Much better vapor production. Anyway, so as you all saw last week, last Friday's video, get that out of the way. Last Friday's video, I did a zamplebox review. One of the other things that I had ordered from zamplebox was this little guy right here. This is zamplebox's little dripping atomizer to go, to go on a in a 510 connection such as an ego. So let's give him a try. It did not come with a drip tip. It was $8 and some change. I'll put a link in the description where you can buy this little dripping atomizer. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, you can get you one, but this is Zample's. Of course, it's got zamplebox's logo right there, their name. Screws into a regular ego battery. This is for somebody that wants to drip but does not have a RDA or a mech mod or a mod of any sort, which is me, which I hope will change on Friday. I plan to go get a mechanical mod and a RDA. I'll talk about that in a minute. So while I'm reviewing this little guy, I'm going to review a juice that I got in my zamplebox last week. This is by Must Vape, Los Angeles Must Vape. This is the one that, like again, I hope the lighting's okay in here. It may not be. But this is the Must Vape from Los Angeles, and the name of this one is Pencil. Again, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 drops in there. We'll smell this juice. I smell pear. Definitely smell pear. It's pretty powerful pear smell. So anyway, Must Vape Pencil. Again, I like their little mustache on the front, but this is a Los Angeles juice company apparently. As I said last week, I had a drip tip. The only bad thing I didn't like about this when it came to me is that it did not have a drip tip. Luckily, I had one to fit it. So yeah, it's a nice little sleek setup. The bottom of this little dripper addy has some small air holes in it, and of course it looks like what has a, let me take it back off right quick and show you. It's got little air holes right there. I know you probably can't see them, but there's little air holes right there. And then right there where the coil or atomizer is, looks like, which I haven't tried to take this thing apart because I don't want to screw it up too much. But yeah, it has a little adjustment there, so that way you can, get to the atomizer itself. It looks like screws in real nice and smooth on my little ego here. So you put 2 or 3 drops in it if you're not, because not many people use these anymore. I mean, some people do to taste juices, again, if they don't have an RDA and such like that. So anyway, how you use them, you take your juice that you're using, put 2 or 3 drops in the top there, and it slowly goes down. And this one in here has a little plate with 4 holes in it over the top of the atomizer itself for the heating element. The juice goes through those holes slowly, leaks around, so that way it's evenly distributed around the heating element itself. The thing about these is that there is no wicking material, there's no cotton or anything in there. It just drops straight down onto the heating element, and of course when you hit the fire button it heats up, turning it straight into vapor, so you get a more pure taste from the juice, and you get to have that great taste, and you're not missing anything. So let's make sure she's firing. Yep. Okay. Again, this is the Must Vape, Los Angeles Must Vape. The title of it is Pencil. So again, I smelt pears. Really, it's delicious. It's a great, obviously pears, as I said, I taste the pears. Taste the pears, I get a vanilla creamy taste also. The description said that it was a pear with a holiday mole. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it's supposed to taste like a pear, a hot pear with some ice cream, kind of like a pie with some crumble taste to it. I really taste that. The pear is sweet, like a natural sweet pear taste. Definitely the pear is the main flavor, with the custard or vanilla taste being there as an undertone, and kind of a crumbly, not really a burnt taste, but like a crust taste, a little bit of a crust taste. It's delicious. It's delicious. I mean, yeah, this is good use. If you like a dessert vape, a desserty, fruity dessert type vape that tastes kind of like pie, you need to get some of that pencil, Must Vape pencil. I mean, I'll link it in the description so you can get you a bottle of it. Again, that came in my sample box. My top 3 flavors, I posted on Instagram and on Facebook, but I'll go ahead and let y'all know here on the vlog. In my sample box, my favorite flavors, my top 3 flavors this month from sample box was Alpha Vape's Sweet Tooth. It was delicious. I'll have a little bit of a review on it this coming week because it was that amazing. I have a quarter of a bottle left. Hopefully I'll have enough left to last me until next week so I can do a little bit of a review on it. Second place was this. This stuff's good. And this little atomizer, I mean, I put 3 drops in there and I'm still getting great flavor. I mean, you're not going to blow huge clouds with this little guy, but you're going to get a good taste of what you're vaping. And you get a good pure taste. Like I said, I taste those pears. I taste that custard de la creme vanilla. It's good. Again, great dessert e-juice. I will link that below. This Must Vape by Pencil. And again, this little atomizer from zamplebox, it's a little dripping atomizer. To look at it, you would think this thing is so tiny, it's not going to be able to do anything. This thing, to be its size, puts out a really good taste. Fair vapor production. Like I said, I'm not expecting to blow clouds with this thing. I'm using it for taste purposely. I mean, for the most part, and I'm getting great taste from that juice. Taste that I did not taste when I vaped it in a tank. Oh yeah, my third place. I'm sorry, I'm all over tonight. It's Thanksgiving, folks. Okay, it's Thanksgiving. I'm allowed to be scatterbrained. My third favorite juice from the sample box that I got this month was Nick's Bristle Brews Apple Cider. I'll do a review on it too, but it was good too. But I mean, this little sample box atomizer, it took it a little bit longer to get here than my sample box did. I know that was because I had some crazy weather between here and Washington State over this last week and a half, and yeah, so it finally got here yesterday. I vaped this thing several times yesterday. It still hits good, still giving me great flavor, and it's adorable. You know, so really small. You know, oh yeah, I've been wanting to try this. This is called, I think somebody said, shotgunning, where you do not have a drip tip, you just inhale directly off the thing. So press the button. I don't like getting hit in the mouth with hot e-juice. It burns the hell out of my tongue. But still, good taste. It was $8. And if you don't have an RDA or a mod or anything yet, and you want to try dripping get this little guy. Try him out. Zamplebox did a good job with the design. Like I said, it's a little sleek thing to have, and it hits hard. Like I said, make sure you have a drip tip to fit it. This is just a drip tip that I was given by a friend. It's got a little ring on there. Nothing real special about it. It's a plastic cloud colored drip tip that I was gave, and fit right in there. The threads on the bottom part of this little atty, dripping atty, is it's very smooth. It fit right in with my ego. So, I mean, again, I'm still 3 drops and I'm still getting great taste out of it. I'm waiting to get a dry hit. And I mean, like I said, this little guy performs excellent. I think it's well worth $8. So, yeah, go to Zamplebox. I'll link, so in case you want to get this little guy, you can get him. So, now that I have, and also, yeah, I will link so you can get you some Must Vape pencil from the Los Angeles Must Vape company. I will find their website. And again, this bottle is really cool. Childproof lid, really good. So yeah, this is pretty good stuff. And again, it was my second favorite this month from Zamplebox. And remember, kids, if you have not signed up for Zamplebox, you're missing out. So good, so good. Okay, now I covered the disposable, I covered the e-juice, talked about this little atomizer. I think I've gotten all the reviews I wanted to do out of the way, so now it's the blog part. Again, I promised this would not be a Grim Green long blog. Grim's vlogs are normally like an hour to an hour and a half long. Grim, I love watching them. You keep doing what you do. Obviously, you're insanely popular in the vape world. When little vapors grow up, they want to be Grim Green. Okay, Grim, you're a cool dude. I really enjoy it in Grim's vlogs when him and his wife, Amber, who is a sweet lady. I'm friends with her on Facebook, although I don't know if she knows that I exist, but I'm on her friends list, and I enjoy it when her and Grim have the back and forth that they do. It's hilarious. That's another thing I love about another channel, Suck My Mod. I love the couple aspect of the vaping thing, and I enjoy that. So yeah, my vlog's not going to be as long as Grim's. I don't have as much stuff to talk about, but yeah, this little dripper atomizer here, good thing to get. Go get it. Again, I'll link in the description below. I'll link all the things I talked about. Let's put my tank back on, and let's just chit chat for a second. So, tomorrow being Thanksgiving and the day after being Black Friday, obviously everybody be safe when you travel. If you got to travel tomorrow like I do to go be with family, be careful. Watch your driving. Leave in plenty of time so that way there's no accidents and everybody can be safe. Chill out on the road rage, okay? I've seen people just go slap berserk. Chill out. Have fun. Eat some turkey. My favorite thing to do, because as I said, I'm a licensed minister, so when I go, even though my mother passed away 2 years ago and such, we still go, obviously, to my mother's side of the family. Obviously, they're still my family, and we go there, and they always ask me to pray, and I love that, and it really makes me feel special. Of course, we have loads of food, you know, turkey, obviously. You know, I'm sorry, turkeys, but this was your day to die. And of course, there's ham, and you know, the classic stuff, green beans. But my aunt on my mother's side, she makes a dish that is called sweet potato souffle. I know I've seen a lot of people put marshmallows in it. My aunt doesn't do that. Instead, she makes a brown sugar crust to it, and it's delicious. So I'm looking forward to having that tomorrow. And of course, the stuffings. And then on my dad's side, we go to my other aunt's house. She makes some of the best stuffing ever. Yeah, I love Thanksgiving not only for the time that I get to spend with my family and loved ones that I don't see nearly enough or talk to nearly enough. You know, I get to do that tomorrow, and you know, I enjoy that. And you know, if you want to in this vlog, when it's uploaded, and you know, if you have time to watch it more, you know, comment some things that you enjoy doing with your family on Thanksgiving. What's something you're thankful for? Are you thankful for, you know, vaping? Are you thankful for you know, hopefully you're thankful for something. If you're able to watch this video, obviously you got a computer, so you got it better than some people. So yeah. Excuse me. So there's plenty of things to be thankful for. If there's a tradition that you and your family do on Thanksgiving, tell us about it below in the comment section. You know, again, be safe out there. Watch your driving. Remember that it is a time to be thankful and reflect, and you know, be thankful for the things that we do have, because I think people, I think we as a society have become, you know, where we don't sit back and think about the things that we're thankful for, the things that we actually do have, and you know, life ain't always pretty. Okay, life ain't always pretty, but you know, it's up to us to make the best out of what life gives us, and we should be thankful for what we do have, even if it ain't much. Be thankful for it. And again, I'll be happy to read what you're thankful for, what food you love the best. Obviously, I love food. I enjoy that. That's one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving, is not only the food, but the camaraderie, fellowship that I get to have with my family. And then Friday, Black Friday. All right. I usually don't care, but for anybody that's going out there on Black Friday to look for the great deals, be careful. Don't run over somebody for a TV, okay? Don't, you know, oh my God, it's a camcorder. Okay, don't hurt somebody because of a camcorder and they got the last one. Chill out, okay? Chill out. Calm down. Watch your driving. Quit speeding to these places, okay? Jeez. Which, by the way, my local vapor shop, Victorious Vapors, who I will link below, because that's where I have gotten most of my vaping stuff that I have. That's where I'm going to participate in their Black Friday sale. They have a bunch of stuff that is going to be on sale. I'm not exactly sure what, but they are having a Black Friday sale at Victorious Vapors here in Georgia, near where I live in Augusta, Georgia, and their other store in Athens. I do believe they have a website, and they have a phone number, so you could call and probably buy some stuff by phone, maybe. Get on their website, order stuff off their website. I will link below. You can get on there and look at their information and call them and find out what kind of deals you got, you know, and talk to them, chat them up. They're friendly people. So yeah, I will link Victorious Vapors. I got a lot of links to put up. But like I said, obviously by the time this video goes up, it will be Thanksgiving already. Again, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy being around your family and your loved ones. Be safe out there. And when you get a chance, oh, and watch some football. I think there's always a football game on Thanksgiving. So yeah, enjoy that too. Does anybody know who's going to play this year? Anyway, I feel bad for those particular football players that have to play. I mean, I love football. I played football in high school. I mean, in middle school and some in high school. I love it. But, you know, they have to entertain us, you know. So yeah, don't eat too much turkey again. I know people say turkey doesn't put you to sleep, but I call crap on that, okay, because every time I eat turkey, I want to find a hole and crawl in it. So yeah, be careful with eating turkey. But then again, don't let the bird die in vain. Do eat some turkey. Again, to re-illustrate my point, enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the time you get to spend with your family. Be thankful for the things that you do have. Just a reminder, as always, like the video, share it, comment below with whatever. If you want to tell me something you're thankful for, a favorite tradition, or if it's about vaping, I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. The links for those things are in my About section. You'll see the icons. So yeah, click on those and it'll go. Give me a like, give me a holler. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. And tomorrow, you know, after you have eaten so much, remember, sit down. And have you a vape.